Story time.
Story time.
What you got for me today?
Story time.
You said you were going to talk about your friends.
Saying, don't. Story time. So I was out shopping. It's been some years ago. With some friends.
Okay.
And I just read an article that or a post that made me think about it.
Okay.
But when I'm out shopping, even still, I still do it now. If I spend over a certain amount of money, which is not a lot, because that is, I will call home to make sure it's okay. And so I was out shopping with some of my friends, and I saw some stuff that I liked, and I was like, hold on, let me call Kenny. They said, what you calling Kenny for? I was like, to see if I can buy it. And they said, to see if it's your money. I was like, yeah, but we don't spend, we have this thing where we don't spend a certain amount of money without calling, and checking in, making sure it's okay, and da-da-da-da. And when I tell you, they talked about me and they teased me, and they was like, ain't never asking to spend no money. And so, I want to ask the women, what are your thoughts on that? What's your thoughts on getting permission to spend?
And okay, I want to look at this like from our perspective.
Okay.
And our perspective has always been that we operate our marriage, finances in our marriage like a business.
We do.
If we don't have the money to buy it, if we don't buy it. If we're not budgeting that. And so it was one of our core values because we ain't always had money.
Right.
We've been broke, busted, disgusted, light bill turned off, line. I'm like, can you give us, he's not here when they used to call. But now it's one of the things where it was just a core value to us that people don't understand that because it's not their core value. You follow what I'm saying?
Okay. Yes.
It's not their core value, but it was our core value. And I just say this much. The fact that what I like is the fact that you stuck to your core value, even though I'm sure it didn't feel good when they were saying it. I don't know.
That didn't bother me. Like things that we do, it works so well for us that outside voices don't bother me.
Okay.
It didn't bother me. Like I think I came home and discussed it with you. But I've always done it. I don't have to do it now, but I still do it out of respect for our relationship, out of respect to you as my leader. And some women I'm probably gonna get some feedback.
Who cares?
But
they always say I want somebody to lead, but they don't want to let them lead.
But then they don't want to follow.
So,
but I do that. I do that out of respect, like I said, for our relationship and my respect for you as a leader. But I wonder too, why is it so hard for women to be able to do that, or people in relationships?
I think because people have an ideology that it's a form of control. And see, we look at it as a form of partnership. Okay. I'll give you an example, y'all, the real example. This room that we're sitting in. This room has been a few things. And so at our home, I've turned our home into a mixed use place. Both of us have. But I remember before COVID, or was it during COVID?
It was
right at the beginning of COVID.
It was the beginning of COVID.
And our business had shut down. And I told my wife, I said, I want to do something else. And it was going to cost to renovate this, was going to cost a few $1,000s to turn it into this. And she was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And you remember what I did? I said, okay.
And this is the big thing, is if we don't both agree on something, we won't do it.
We don't do it.
We don't do it. And so he wanted to do something, and I wasn't in agree. We didn't agree.
Remember what I told you? And one of the things I said, I don't know what it's going to become, but I just know I have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember you were like, I don't want to do it. And I came back to you and I laid it out. And what I did was I laid it out. I said, this is what I want to do. Here's why I want to do it. Here's what I think can happen. I wasn't sure. And if you had said no, I would have pouted off and I wouldn't have done it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, but what you did say to me, you said, I don't see the vision about this room.
Yes.
I don't see it. I don't know what it is. I don't want to do it. I don't know. You said that. You told me I didn't want to do it. And at first, I wanted to get an attitude, but I didn't. I just communicate. I continue to communicate. We're going to talk about why that's important. I continue to communicate with you. And I remember the day, and I'm going to leave y'all with this part. I remember the day I said this to you. I said, honey, what it's going to become, I just need to do this. I remember I said that I just need to do this. And then I just left it in your corner. And then you came back at some point and you were like, I don't see it, but go ahead.
It was like I didn't see it. I did not see it. I did not agree with it, but I trusted you in your vision. And what's so funny is you didn't even have a clear vision at that time. It was just a desire.
Sure.
But I trusted it, you know.
But this room has grown our business threefold. I mean, so
you owe me.
No, you owe me.
No, you owe me, because if I would have said no, it would have shut the whole program down.
I just did it. I just did it in another room. All right, look.